Hey everybody, JC here with another T&I toy review, and today we're going to take a look at the new DC Collectibles 7-inch New 52 Justice League Dark Constantine figure. And like with the Zatanna figure that we looked at yesterday, this figure comes packaged in your standard DC Collectibles window box type packaging. You've got the Justice League Dark logo up at the top, then you've got the figure clearly displayed in the box. For the packaging, we have white and dark purple borders to match that Justice League Dark look, and then the name of the figure down below. Then we have on the one side the darkened in image of the character, and on the other side we have a look at the actual figure, and it tells us that this figure was sculpted by Robert Linders. Then finally on the back we have a little thumbnail image of the character with a brief bio up at the top, and then a look at other figures in the DC Collectibles New 52 line. The Zatanna figure that we looked at yesterday, and then the upcoming New 52 versions of Hawkman and Stargirl. Okay, so let's get this figure open and take a look at what's inside. Okay, so here's a look at the figure outside of the packaging. And basically what you see here is what you get. This figure is very basic. It comes with absolutely no accessories at all, not even a signature cigarette, which is a little disappointing. So I do like the sculpting on the body of the figure. I think that DC Collectibles has done a good job with that. I like the coat. The coat, at least the bottom portion of the coat, or actually all of it except for the sleeves, are made with that kind of soft vinyl material, but the bottom of the coat actually has, is not attached to the body, so it's got flexibility like, the capes and stuff we typically see with these figures. He's got the belt for the trench coat. Those are loose pieces on the side, nicely sculpted. He's got the belt like on his sleeve. One sleeve is rolled up. So nice detailing there. He's got his watch on, though there's no detail in the actual watch. It's just a white face. And then even his tie, again, is a separate piece for most of it. So made with that kind of soft vinyl type material. Now where this, excuse me, this figure loses me a little bit is with the face sculpt. Unfortunately, to me at least, this really does not strike me as Constantine. First of all, I think the face is just a little too kind of anime looking, very young looking, especially when you're looking at it head on. When you get a look at it from like the side, it's not as bad, but definitely don't really think they did a good job of capturing the overall look of Constantine with this head sculpt. I also think it's too clean. To me, Constantine should have some 5 o'clock stubble or something along those lines, and this is just like a really clean looking face, and too clean for Constantine in my opinion. Okay, so as I mentioned before, this figure comes with absolutely no accessories at all, not even a signature cigarette, which is a little strange because it almost looks like they've sculpted his hands in positions where he would actually hold a cigarette. So I don't know if they originally were planning on giving him one and then just pulled it at the end. I grabbed some accessories from some other figures just to kind of, give him some more ways to pose him and stuff. So like here he is with the cigar from the Batman Arkham Penguin figure from DC Collectibles. Though note, you can get him to hold something like a cigarette in between his fingers. You can't, because of the way the arm bends, you can't get him to basically hold it towards his mouth. So, he can hold it, but he isn't going to be able to puff the cigarette. Now here he is with a fire effect I grabbed from my one of my Marvel Universe figures, again just to kind of give him some, added illusion of using magic and such. It would have been nice if DC Collectibles had included something with this figure along those lines, but as it is, the figure is all you get with this one. Okay, so Constantine stands around 7 inches, just a little bit under 7 inches tall. He's about the same height as this Zatanna figure. Maybe Constantine is just a hair, literally a hair with his hair spiking up, taller than Zatanna, but otherwise they're pretty much about the same size. Okay, so articulation on this figure is pretty much what you expect from DC Collectibles. It's not fantastic. In fact, it's a little bit less than what we saw on the Zatanna figure. His head is on a ball joint, so he does have decent, he can look down really good, and he can even look up some, and he's got left and right, no problem. Arms are on ball joints, but with the way the shoulders are sculpted, that's about as far outward as he can get his arm. He does have good rotation. No bicep swivel. He does have a swivel at the elbow, single hinged elbow, so he can bend his elbow about that much. But again, no wrist articulation on this figure, unfortunately. No midsection articulation on the figure either. Legs are with ball joints, so he can do the splits good, and he can get his leg out pretty good and back. No thigh swivel. Does have the single hinged knee, so he can bend his knee about that much. He does also have swivel at the knee, and then there is no ankle articulation at all on this figure. And he has one peg hole in the bottom of his foot. Okay, so that's my review. You know, for the most part, this isn't a horrible figure by any means. It's just a little bit on the boring side with no accessories to go along with it. And then I also do think they missed the mark a little bit with this head sculpt. It just does not say Constantine to me. In fact, you know, when I look at it, it almost says to me more, you know, I see more like Lieutenant Gordon from the Gotham TV series than I do Constantine with this figure. But still, you know, I like the body mold. I like the trench coat and the tie and everything. And so this figure is hitting shelves just in time for the debut of the new live-action Constantine TV series, which airs on NBC tonight, 10/24/2014. So if you are a fan of the character, then you'll probably definitely want to pick this one up. So check your local comic specialty shops or favorite online e-tailer like Big Bad Toy Store. And that's my review. Please leave a comment. Let us know what you think of the video. Let us know what you think of the figure. And if you haven't already, please subscribe. And until next time, I'll catch you later.